Okay, welcome to Big Mouth Said Too Much podcast. I have myself here, what was said, and I have Zoe and Shanice here. And I just want everyone to introduce themselves. Just tell your birthday sign and one interesting thing about you.
What's going on, y'all? I'm Zoe Vontes. I'm a Scorpio, and it is what it is. There you go, Shanice. Give your
Well,
introduction.
I am Shani, and my sign is an Aquarius. And the interesting thing about me, I hate when you ask me shit like this. I be like, I don't know, I'm me.
It's
Like
Okay, I mean that
okay.
is
Give,
good.
to
give what
know
you
me
know.
is
Give
to
what you
love
know to
me.
give,
To
babe.
know me is to love me.
Just
When you
give your
meet me,
open
you
self
gonna
and
know.
be
You gonna
you.
know.
Give
This
your
the,
open self and be you.
yeah,
That's
the energy
it. Yeah.
speaks. The energy speaks.
Okay, so we're gonna start the conversation off with a good little icebreaker. Would you rather receive a sexy text message or a sexy nude?
A sexy text
Sexy
message
text
first.
message. Definitely a sexy
Yeah,
Me
text
too.
message
because you can't
because
just go in
at
like
the end
that.
of the day, you can just send a nude and it don't mean nothing. But for you to receive a sexy text message, that means you put
That's a
thought
thought.
into it.
Yeah.
It's a lot of thought put into it, and you felt the way about it for you to send that. So yeah, definitely sexy text message.
It's
For
another
sure.
interesting question. Would you rather have an orgy with a complete strangers, or have sex with all your exes?
What the fuck?
I'd rather do the
Man.
strangers because
Yeah, definitely complete
Yeah,
strangers
give me strangers,
because
because who the fuck said I
some
want
of
all
my
them
exes
dicks?
might not even want to be in the same room together or even connect together, or they might not get along.
That's just too many dicks. I'm not with
Yeah,
that.
girl,
I think I'm
please.
straight on that.
Okay.
Hopefully, an orgy will have a mixture.
Okay,
So now
a
we have
mixture
variety.
of you just being spontaneous and doing something
Exactly.
that adventurous on the front line, but
yeah, I couldn't have an orgy with all my exes. Like
not all
hell
of my exes. No,
no.
ma'am,
Cancel that.
it would never happen.
It's a sad occasion. So I'm gonna go ahead and introduce the topic today. The topic is happy life. You know, because all of us around here happy and everything.
Hashtag
Right.
happy life.
Happy life.
Yes.
That's the
So it's
motto.
just about the LGBT community, and you know, like that name is so long. I'm not even gonna say all the letters that's in that little thing because you know, like through 1.4, it's never ending. We never know what pi is. That's what I said in high school. It's just
No, for
3.14, and then after that,
real.
and that's what the LGBT is.
Yes.
That thing keep going. So I'm gonna ask a little question. When did y'all realize you was into the same sex? Like when did you like?
Ooh, that's a
You wanna go
situation.
first? You go first.
You want to go first? You want me to go first? You
It's
can go
another.
first if you want to, boo.
I guess I go first.
Okay, go ahead, baby.
You know what's crazy? Like I felt like growing up, I felt like I always liked movies. Like I don't know what it was. Like I was like, I kind of like them Jays. Like they look kind of good. Like, but it wasn't. And then you know,
Right.
growing up, a lot of girls. Some people probably won't admit, but a lot of girls, you know, we used to kiss each other and shit back in the day. You know what I'm saying? Little stuff like that. But I used to really like that shit. You know what I'm saying? But it really took me a while to my first experience to really realize, okay, you know what? This is cool. Like this is. I think
like
I can
that.
do this.
Yes,
I think I
okay.
can do this.
Period.
Like
This what I
is
like. Is
nice.
where it's at.
Yeah, like
Yeah.
you get the emotional support that you're looking for in a man from the female. You know what I'm saying? And then you get into sex, and the sex is more passionate, more intimate. Like it's.
It's getting a little spicy.
Okay, it was giving. So I guess
Yes.
I went a little
Yes.
beyond your question, but yes, I guess to say since I like movies,
Okay.
I knew
I
that.
think for me, at the age when I realized that I really liked it, same sex as me, it had to be maybe like 13, 14. Like, okay, like coming up in the background that I came up in, it was and just okay, because first and foremost, okay, my grandma was a pastor. And you know what I'm saying? I felt like everything was an image, so I really couldn't be myself, and I felt like certain people saw me for who I was, but a lot of people didn't speak on it. But a couple of close friends, they knew what was up. You feel what I'm saying? So, but I really felt like I said, was like maybe like 13. When, damn, that nigga was a bitch. Like, he looked
Looking at him a
good. zip it up and suppress my feelings because the way we was brought up, it was against everything we was brought up on. So, but like I said, it was probably about like age 13, but good God out there.
I feel like I was like in kindergarten. Like I was young. I was young.
Kindergarten.
Yeah,
That's young,
because
friend. That's young.
young, baby.
That's
yeah,
real
because
young.
I used to play doctor or house, so being the boy, I was the doctor, and then I was doctoring, or the doctoree.
Okay.
And that's how it started.
My friend took about the great school.
Hell yeah, because that's how I could get away with it with
Like, I
playing
can
doctor.
get with this.
I'm just like, okay. I mean, it felt natural. It didn't happen too many times, so I'm just like, okay, is this what it is, or it like? I'm just like, okay. Every boy I met, we was doing the same thing. I'm like, but Lord, why don't we get somebody that's opposite? But did anyone have a good coming out story? Like, do y'all believe in a coming out story?
No, not really.
Okay. As far as like a coming out story, it depends on like the emotions behind your coming out because at the end of the day, as far as like my mom and whoever else behind her, it didn't matter to me. I felt like that's why I know most of my support came from. But my daddy, he was not going for that. And I felt like I tarnished his legacy because I was a junior. You feel what I'm saying? I've been 3 years transitioning. You feel what I'm saying?
Mm-hmm.
So I felt like it was a disgrace to my daddy because I was a junior. So I felt like he was the next. He felt like that I was supposed to be the next upcoming thing behind him, but that really wasn't my story. You feel what I'm saying? And I'm sorry, Daddy, if you watching, but I felt like I was a disappointment to him. But shit, it is what it is. I was gonna do me regardless. But that was the only person that I really felt like it was an uncomfortable position or place to be in to tell my story of coming out was my daddy because I felt like I had so many things to make up to his legacy. You feel what I'm saying? With my daddy, but other than that, child, please, I was gonna live free and be me. Okay.
No,
Period.
See, I didn't have a come out story because my mother caught me in my story. Like she caught me with. Well, we all friends around here. We already know who the person was.
Yeah.
I ain't gonna blast their name, but they're a good
Don't
hairstylist.
spill
I'm gonna
no
go ahead and
tea.
say that.
Don't spill no tea, friend.
Shut
Don't
it.
spill no tea if you ain't got
Got
to.
it.
Yeah.
I'm gonna just say that they're
If
good.
it's piping hot, wait till it cool down and get warm.
Yeah. Blow it, baby. Blow it.
Only
Yes.
only the people that live out Pleasant Park gonna know that, know that
we
shade
know,
a little
we
bit.
know, we know.
Yes, because I can believe it. And then another time when James and Tweety found out, like I didn't know. No, this situation happened.
Shanice, he's name dropping. You
He
better
is.
watch him. He's name dropping.
Boo,
Okay.
boo. So I wish this was the
He's
reference to
dangerous.
somebody
Okay.
hit the bomb.
Shanice, he is dangerous. He
He
name
is
dropping.
But
Yes.
I'm just saying they caught my cell
But
phone and I
good
had
people,
gay
good people,
photos
y'all,
up
good
there.
people.
No, I said they found my cell phone and it had gay photos on it. And I tried to hide it, and it was like, "What is this doing up here?" And I was like, "I don't know what this doing up here."
Listen. I feel like all of us, you feel what I'm saying? Like at the end of the day, we done had that experience, like, because that's like a test trial run. Like, I mean, when you experience it and you trying to be yourself and trying to live in your truth as best as you can. I mean, like when you experiment, you do this, you do that, you watch this, that.
But not getting caught by your friends. You try to suppress it, but what do your friends see? What you looking at in your search history?
The girls that get it, and the girls that don't. Okay.
I just feel like, woo. I was so hurt. I was just like, yo, like. Then my mama saw my search history. You know, we had AOL back then, and trying to watch porn during those days.
Honey, okay.
Delete it.
See, I was young, so I ain't really know.
Deleted it.
We had AOL back then. We had dial up.
Hold on. Speaking of AOL, that take me back. I feel like that's making me like old now because that take me back to the color the first Apple book, okay? Like the MacBook. That take me back to the color computers with Apple.
Hell yeah.
Please. I would never disclose my real age.
Did any of y'all have a whole stage coming up? Like Because I know I did. Once I got out, I feel like once I came out, that's when I had my whole stage. I was just getting them in, getting them out.
Okay, so what exactly is a whole stage?
I mean, I feel like a hoe. I mean, it's all in what you wanted because I don't call it a hoe. I kept telling people I got around. What's the difference? A hoe is different. I just got around.
And I mean, it's not necessarily a whole stage. It's just the fact of the simple matter of
It's
just us in the
experimenting.
beginning of living to be who we were and trying to seclude who we were. It's just the fact of sometimes some people deal with certain type of issues and they insecurities and whatever else. You feel what I'm saying? Like you just looking for somebody to just love you and receive you for all of you. So you do certain things, but at the end of the day, it's not necessarily defining who you is as a person. You know what I mean?
Right.
But you just looking for that, just that love, because sometimes certain people in our community, we don't receive it from our household,
At all.
our parents, or the ones or certain parents that we look from that love from. But we do certain things to just feel love and feel whole, and that's what that be. It ain't necessarily saying we are whole, because, but at the same time, some of us are. But it is
If
what it
you a
is.
hoe, own that you a hoe. It's okay.
Yeah, own
Shit.
your wholeness.
See, I mean, I have a hard time with this topic because when it comes to whole faces, like, I mean, man, it's been a time where I would guess I'm an unintentional hoe. You know what I'm saying? Well,
Not unintentional.
You
It
know
was
what I'm saying?
unintentional
Like,
for
some
me.
shit
Yes.
like, okay, I'm gonna find me this one boo that I'm gonna fuck on. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
I find this boo. I fuck on him. I don't like him. That ain't it.
But you gotta.
Now I'm still on the search for this one nigga I'm trying to fuck on.
But you gotta do
And it be
that
like-
with today's terms, because at the end of the day, because you thinking in your mind like, okay, like I carry myself like I'm a woman, like carry myself as a woman. You are a
Right.
woman. You feel what I'm saying? You real
Right.
fish. But at the end of the day, as women, you look at it like in today's standards, like even if like you going through a breakup or whatever, like you leave this nigga alone, you've been with him for a couple of years or whatever, and you just trying to find a new you or just whoever besides the whoever you've been being for this nigga, like you just trying to be a new you. But and in the midst of that, you do a couple of ups, downs, turnarounds, but at the same time, you keeping the same energy that you've been keeping for this nigga, but a motherfucker not even worthy of. You feel what I'm saying? But it's not really on the whole shit. It's just to replace emotions to me. I mean, that's my opinion.
That's
It's to
very true.
replace
That's very
emotions.
true.
And sometimes you find the same results, and sometimes you get fuck ups. You feel
I
what
mean,
I'm
that's
saying?
true.
You get fuck ups because sometimes you're trying to replace the emotions and feelings that you was with this person for so many years or a couple of months or whatever. But you go through trials. You feel what I'm saying? Everything has a trial in life, just like medicine, people, like everything has a trial run. You feel what I'm
Hell
saying?
yeah.
Cox cable. Everything has a trial run, Verizon. All
Hell
that.
Stars.
But everything, yeah, stars, all of that shit on the internet. You feel what I'm saying?
Have y'all
But-
had any crazy meetups? I'm gonna give y'all a little example. Like mine
Ooh.
was I shouldn't have been on this website, and everybody know if the gays will know when they listen to this, the BGC website.
Right.
You know, ooh, Jesus, I feel
Black
old.
gay
Touchy situation
chat
again.
Hell yeah.
That were wondering.
Yes, because
That's
I was
awesome.
up there, and you know they always tell us not to meet people with no picture. But me being curious, me with my little razor. So
That's number one red flag, ladies and gentlemen.
No, you didn't know.
Number
Hell
one
yeah.
red flag.
Bitch,
Number
we not
one
even
red flag.
matching if you don't
no,
have no
I met
goddamn
up with him,
picture.
and I walked past him. He told me something. Is this you? And I saw his car. I was like, oh, it's not. That's him. And I tried to text back and say, no, it's not me.
Child,
but
hold
I was
on.
like, yeah, it's me. So
One
I
thing
got
about
in
it.
the.
One
No,
thing
I'm a,
about it. It's 2023. If the trade don't do nothing else, the trade will trick you. Okay.
see, I was young, so we ain't know.
We all have been there though. Like we
No
all have been there.
picture?
We all have been there though. Like
That was great.
what you
I
give is
always
what you
think those
get.
are
You
fucking
feel what I'm saying?
best
Like if
he
you
was. I was
if
young.
you have physically prepared yourself to deal with this type of situation, you already know what's expected to come. But sometimes we could be blind to certain
See,
situations
I was
too.
young back then because he was
Child,
an older
listen,
man.
we
He
all
brought me
have been
liquor,
young.
and I wasn't even
Young as hell.
21.
It was
Right.
giving sugar daddy. You ain't need know it.
He was too
Even
old.
bravery.
It was
giving-
because what happened was I was only like 16, 17, and he literally, I got in his car. He was talking to me. He brought me some liquor, which I should have took the liquor because I wasn't even 21 yet. You're getting underage. And he could rub my thigh. I was creeped out. I was texting our good old friend from middle school,
I think I
and
remember you telling me the
and
story.
girl, I was so scared because he was taking me somewhere. I'm about to hop out this car at a red light. I was like, yeah, I gotta go home.
Papa was gonna drag her in the woods. Y'all, okay?
Lord.
So I'm sitting thinking of a way to get home. I'm like,
Yeah.
oh, I gotta go back home. My mama need me. So I got up. So he took me back to where he dropped me off at. I took a look at and ran home so fast. I was like, oh my gosh, I felt so scared. I'm like, yo, this is not young Bonte. Like young Bonte don't need to be in these situations. And I ain't gonna lie, I used to use, this wrong. I used to use people for rides to see other people. So I would used to just take it. Oh, I'm gonna use my cuteness to get me here, and I'm gonna use you to take me to the main person.
Privilege shit, huh?
Hell yeah, pretty
Hello?
privilege, pre-P.
It comes with the territory sometimes, okay?
I ain't do nothing with the first person. I'm like, I gotta save my energy for the second person. So, have y'all had any like that?
Listen.
What?
Crazy meetup.
I have had an experience like that where I was younger. I was maybe like 16, and I gave this older man my number. And the moment I gave him my number, he began to go haywire. So I kind of like went ghost on him, but he didn't like that. So when he didn't like that, he did like on some catch me on the way that he met me. You feel what I'm saying? On the back in the day, a lot of people don't know, but I ain't got no problem telling my tea. He pulled up on the corner that he met me on because at the end of the day, a lot of the girls know and a lot of girls can say and concur with me that at the end of the day, for girls like us, when you out there and you get put out at a young age and family and friends not being supportive, you do what you got to do to survive. Okay, boom, bam. So at the end of the day, I was one of those girls that when I was out there, I was doing whatever and whenever to survive and just to get back to the next day. And I met this older gentleman, and he was giving like grandpa vibes, but he wasn't one of those old wrinkly grandpas. He was one of those damn, that look good type of vibe. So I gave him my number. He was, you feel what I'm saying? We boom bam. It was what it was. And he paid me occasionally. He was taking care of me. He gave me money to make sure I was fed. But they become the older, I don't know what it is about the older gentlemen. They just become possessive and controlling. And I got over it like, ooh, like girl, at the end of the day, I got my own daddy. My daddy ain't shit, but I got my own daddy. Like, but it was what it was. I accepted what it was for what it was. You feel what I'm saying? So he got to the point he was stalking.
Oh shit.
He wanted to see where I was at. When he gave me money, he wanted to know where I spent it at. Child, girls, young girls out there, if y'all see them red flags and them older gentlemen, just because they older, they look like they laid back. They might got a gold tooth on the side. They look like they chill laid back. But child, run from them because them older ones, they possessive and controlling. And that's what it was. And I had to be free of them.
What age are you talking about?
Any age.
Any age. Yeah, any age.
What do you call about older?
Older, like say for instance, if you're like say for instance older, meaning
Because I was 16, 17, talking to somebody that was probably about 40, 50.
Yeah.
I shouldn't have been doing that because nigga, you are Kelly. And I was wrong because I messaged him.
I'm ready to tell my testimony on Lifetime too. But
I can't say we was wrong back then because what we doing 16, 17 messing with older people.
Say like for instance, if you are like, maybe like 17 and you meet this older guy, he's maybe like in his 30s. Yeah, like you innocent, but you kind of know better. So it was up on you and him too. You feel what I'm saying? So both of y'all.
We was wrong. We could have got people locked up.
Okay, we could have, but we both knew what was up. Me and him knew what was up. Okay?
We both should be in this.
That shit, no, for real, that shit looks scares me. Like, even just for the future. Because first of all, back in the day, yeah, we did some wild shit. But you know, nowadays it's even worse. So it's like it scares me for like my kids growing up. Like,
Child,
I
just keep a
pray
close
Yes, I
eye.
hope they don't do what we do.
Keep a close eye, baby.
these kids out here doing worse.
Yeah, they are. Because they ain't got no guidance. But we done seen her, did everything. Not everything, y'all, because we have mamas who ain't play.
Okay.
But at the end of the
Mama
day,
Yeah.
we have lived there, been there.
So we know
We
a
we
lot.
tried to be grown for a little bit, y'all, but we ain't go to
I
the
mean,
extreme.
you know, kids will be
But
kids.
at the end of the day, these kids nowadays, they is going to the extreme with a capital E. Like they doing everything that we never did.
Hell
Right.
Or
yeah.
didn't think about doing. They doing it
Hell
right
no, we didn't
now.
think about doing that shit.
We
And then
got
we
caught
probably
up.
thought about shit. We was like, yeah, no, we go there with that.
So how y'all feel about fake gay people and DL people? Like, cause I know I be hating people that is only gay just for an experience. Like, you be like, oh, you cute, I'm trying, and then you push up on them, then you be like, no, girl, I'm just playing. Like, oh boy, I'm just playing. Like, no, don't do that. Don't set me up because
You say you speaking from what point of view though now, love?
any point of view.
As far as who though, like the trade?
Mm-hmm.
Listen, at the end of the day, when I was young, in my early 20s, I enjoyed dealing with the trade. But nowadays, bitch, I am 30 years old, okay? I'm 30. So I ain't got time to be dealing with somebody broken home daddy issues as son. I ain't got time for that. You feel me? Like I don't got time for that. If you can't be there for me and be there for me, all of me, everything that comes with me and receive all of me, and it could be I return the favor because you give everything that I give, or we are as one, or our story matches. But as far as just dealing with the trade, child, I ain't got time. Okay.
I just
I
don't
don't
like
got
how they be
time to
having
babysit
women
a
and
grown
men
man.
in the mix.
I
Like,
don't got time to
separate the
babysit
two.
a grown man ego with broken homie daddy issues or mommy issues. Of course, you feel what I'm saying? You just never know. But child, please,
You got some DL girls
then,
too.
I mean, what?
that you do.
Yes, but and I feel like when you deal with people like that, you know it's not gonna lead anywhere. So it's like,
Right.
You on a never ending road, basically. It
unless
just
you just enjoy the sex and that's what you want to do.
Some people do.
Hey,
so the next topic we're gonna talk about friends. Basically, my thing is I hate how certain straight people don't feel like they can be friends around gay people or any type of LGBT person. They feel like we're gonna come on to them. I'm just like, no. For one, we have a type. Like, what if you're not my type?
Right.
And you think I'm gonna come on to you like
Hello.
everybody ain't the same person?
Hello.
Like,
but that, and honestly, I get that, but I think it all boils down to sometimes even men don't like when women are in like friendships with the opposite sex. They feel like men and women can be friends.
Right.
and
That
that's
kind
the
of
whole.
boils down to
Right.
that situation too.
I agree with
Because
you
they
at
feel
that,
like,
Shanice.
you know what I'm saying? 'Cause
It
they feel
just
like
depends on who. Me personally, I feel like it depends on who you're dealing with, and if they're secure within themselves. Because at the end of the day, me being who I am, I have a lot of straight male friends who are secure within themselves that are comfortable enough to talk to me within whether he's around this person, that person, that person. And he could be locally known or however he's known through the community. But he's secure within himself to receive me. Because me personally, I feel like I'm not one of those, like no tea, no shade to the LGBTQ, RSV, whatever, however it goes, girls.
hi.
But however, but no tea, no shade. But certain people you just deal with and they are just comfortably and they accept themselves. They know who they are as men who are real genuine men and they're comfortable enough to be themselves and to accept you and talk to you and deal with you on a regular. But then you got the ones who are fishy and they don't know how to deal with themselves or with their character.
Yeah, they just fuck
or
and
they
then
secret
got an
or they
attitude.
secret feelings of how they really feel, but they try to come off as like on some cyberbullying type shit. You feel what I'm saying? Like However,
beat you up
you
in front
really
of your
feel
they
you
friends, and
trying,
then fuck.
yeah, like they trying to show off in front of their niggas or their homeboys or however they curve. You feel what I'm saying? Why you always got a problem with me? Why do what I do in my lifestyle? Why is it a problem to you? You feel what I'm saying? Why is it what I do in the bedroom? Not only necessarily in the bedroom. Let me just say this. Not necessarily just in the bedroom. Why just me genuinely being me? And I'm not one of those, hold on, y'all, and I'm gonna take it because everybody takes things differently nowadays. I'm not one of those real flamboyant gays that are, ha, girl, yeah. Ha. I'm not one of those ones, but why does me being me become a problem with you because I'm being me? You feel what I'm saying? Those are the ones that I have a problem with because why is so much territorial issue because I'm being me? That's it. That's that. That's the status.
I can't say because God rest his soul. This person I'm gonna bring up, he used to pick on me when I was younger, and I feel like now that I look back on it and I analyze it and I broke it down and I did my little PEMDAS. So the person name is Monte Cuffy, and he used to pick on me when I was younger.
Yeah.
And I'm just like, okay, are you down low or something? Because I'm like, why you always saying something to me? Like I'm not doing nothing to you.
I mean, we all know bullying is real.
Yeah, he could have been bullying, and then why are you just singly picking on me? Like I don't say shit to you. I was low key scared of you.
Yeah.
Most of the people that
Yeah,
bully
and sometimes
me, I
no, listen, and I can say this to say this because some people are just. It's not even the fact that some people are not coming. Some people are just not. They not with that shit. You feel what I'm saying? Some people not with who we are. You feel what I'm saying? It's not nothing that they have within themselves. They just not with that shit. You feel what I'm saying? So I can kind of feel. You feel what I'm saying? Because at the end of the day, every room that I walk in, I'm not expecting every person to receive my presence. You understand me? I'm not expecting every person to receive my presence, but at the same time, I'm going fuck if you receive me, love me. I'm gonna be me for me. You feel what I'm saying? So with that being said, at the end of the day, whether you love me, like me, or receive me, I'm still gonna be me when I wake up and when I go to bed at night. You feel what I'm saying on that note?
Mm-hmm.
If the girls that get it, and the girls that don't. Period.
Do y'all feel like straight people use the gay community like? I feel like certain straight people use it. Be like, oh, I want you to see if this person gay. Like, I'm like, hold on now. When I come your own personal FBI agent, like, if I tell you, I tell you.
Yes.
Like, I'm gonna tell you because you're my
Okay.
friend.
I
But
hate that.
but my thing is, it's a limit because I feel like you can't tell everybody because you know I'm about to say something, but yeah, Lord, I'm about to say it.
Is hot.
But I'm gonna just put it this way. I'm gonna put it this way. How can I put it? This person, no, I'm gonna just say it like this. Tony and Barbara. I know some shit about Tony and Barbara, but it's like, do I tell Barbara because
Barbara,
I know
this is
her?
Shirley.
But I feel like if I tell Barbara, she ain't gonna receive it correctly. She ain't gonna receive the information the way I want to tell her because I feel like if I tell her, she not gonna break up with a person how I expect it. I feel like if you know some shit, like if I feel like this way, when it comes to me telling you somebody's down low, you take the information and you do what you do with it. But don't expose the person to tell you. Just be like, look, we don't work out.
Some people don't go by that code,
Listen.
and that's what's crazy.
Okay.
I feel like if I tell you, I'm putting my life on the line.
I'm very big on that. And at the end of the day, as far as dealing with trade in 2023, I'm very big on a motherfucker be like, oh, Tip, Zoe. And I feel like because people feel like that I'm a locally known person where I know a lot of people or whoever I'm attached to, they feel like I'm automatically supposed to tell. And I'm not. You feel what I'm saying? Because at the end of the day, you have to feel like the community that we are in and certain people that we deal with, you have to still keep your safety at close point. You feel what I'm saying? Because these men, or however you feel like we deal with them, some of them are not ready to disclose that type of information about themselves. So they'll go to the extreme. And I'm not going to get myself hurt just to tell, girl, let me tell you. Child, please.
Hell no, because you
For
know.
what? And I'm very big on what the fuck I'm telling for if they ain't cutting me no check. Child, please.
Hell yeah, because
Okay.
I seen how when what's the name got exposed years ago. I ain't gonna bring their name up, but you know who. Um, it was years ago. He was in the photo giving head. He was in the photo giving head.
Okay,
Ooh.
yeah.
And I felt some type of way about that when people was picking on her. Cause I'm just like,
But that, you know what's crazy about that? I'm sorry, and I get what you're saying. It's crazy. You know what I mean? It was so crazy to me because you were like a hood, like, you know what I'm saying?
hell
Somebody
yeah.
you would
Cause I
never
sat
think.
beside him at her baby
Not
shower.
only are you on the side of the LGBT, you are sucking
With a blunt.
that right there. I think it was that. Now,
The extremes that the trade go to.
come on now.
I wish I was a fly
Just
on that
imagine
wall.
all your friends, you got caught with a dick in your mouth.
At that point, when you doing whatever on camera, you living in your truth.
I mean, but how did the camera get there is my question.
You living in your truth once you
But
start
I'm
to
just-
film on Candy Cam.
Yeah,
You living in your truth.
You had to be.
You no longer care or have a concern in the world of what the opinion of the people thinks of you. You no
you
longer
trusted
care.
that person that much, which was clearly wrong. Cause you must have pissed them off bad enough to fucking out that shit.
Okay.
Baby.
That was brave.
Yeah.
That was the picture that went around the world.
A valuable lesson was learned.
Yeah, you can't do everything in front of a camera.
Yeah. You see a flash, stop.
He probably was no flash around, but
do not care about a flash. They still keep going into their own little journey.
You got me fucked up because it ain't no free views over here. The fuck? It's gonna be a camera.
Special line for me, okay? My throat too deep to have free view. Hello.
Okay.
Good evening.
So we're gonna switch the topic on to dating. So what's y'all longest relationship? Mine was, y'all know my longest relationship. Mine is basically, it went from relationship to situationship.
My longest relationship was like 2 years, but that was the most longest drawn out. Like dragged it out. Like, oh my God, I can't wait for it to be over. That was the longest 2 years of my life. And I couldn't wait for it to be over. But when it was finally over, I rejoiced because I vowed to never give that much of myself to another human being. You understand what I'm saying? Period.
I kind of feel like embarrassing to say, but it's still fucking bad. Like, I never really even made it to 2 years. Like, he was always like a year and some change. And it was like, yeah, no. It was always on some fucking infidelity shit. And I'm just like, you know what? I can't fucking deal.
And I know the communication between same-sex relationships it sucks. Cause I feel like, in my case, I feel like we both alpha, and I feel like one of us got to be the person that's gonna be like, okay, I gotta give up. Me, I'm the type person, I don't shut the fuck up, and he, on the other hand, he don't shut the fuck up. So I'm just like, okay, one of us gonna shut the fuck up, and I'm not, and it's hard to do that. It's like somebody got to be the submission. To be like, okay, I'm done.
I feel like the baddest part about it, the worst part about it, I feel like the worst part about it is the fact that you are the same sex and that you really ready to fight. Me and my ex-girlfriend used to throw, shit. We done broke a couple mirrors. We done got that damn put a hole in the wall. Like, shit, we was throwing shit. Like,
sometimes you gotta tussle to get your point across.
And you don't feel bad about it. You a bitch, okay. I'm a bitch, what? And first of all, female, I'm gonna say, period. It mouth get wrecked. So it was like, bitch, oh, now I'm about to put my hands on you. Because you got me
I love the tussle. I love the tussle. You know what I'm saying? I love the tussle. Because at the end of the day, I will let you say what you want to say to the end. But when I feel the moment that disrespect comes in, bitch, okay, now I got to put my foot down and I'm going to let you know who's boss. Type shit.
Because I can't say the fights do be intense.
Yeah, because that's really domestic violence. But it's sad how we kind of justify that with the same sex. It's like, well, shit. Bitch,
It's not even justifying. It's just the it, period. It could be same sex. Bitch, if you playing with me, bitch, I'm gonna reach out and touch you.
Cause some people mouths be reckless. Cause I feel
Yes,
like
it does. It really does. It does.
Yeah, cut that tongue, cut you like a knife.
Yeah, cause me, I'm more of a hands-on type of learner. I'm not a you can tell me, and then I learned that way. I'm more of a hands-on. If you're gonna talk to me nice, or don't talk to me twice. Like, cause I feel like, cause these hands work. Like, I ain't gonna lie, my hands got me beat up. Like, I mean, yeah, but I mean, it was my fault. No, I take that back. I am not gonna say the whole fight was my fault. It happened because somebody texted my phone, and then he asked me who was it. I forgot what it was, but I just know in my head I'm more because the neighborhood I grew out Pleasant Park. Basically, I really was being picked on, so I'm always in defense mode. So when I saw him charging at me, in my head, I'm thinking, I got an issue with me. So I swung, we fought. Then the next minute, he thought I hit him with the bottle, and I just saw my body go from standing from vertical to horizontal. I was like, oh my gosh.
But did you really hit that man with the bottle?
No, I really didn't, because it was still in my hand. Like, he slapped me, he punched me a bunch of times in my face. I got up, my face looked like a battered woman. Like, I sent Tweety the picture, and she told me she deleted it because she couldn't believe how my face looked. I had Jay-Z lips. I had a rug burn here. Yes, because when he drugged me,
was giving the girls Lifetime movie network.
It was.
Yeah.
I ran outside bare feet in the snow because he left the room, and I couldn't leave the room. So I took an L because I was working. Yeah, I took an L because I was at work, and I didn't want them to know that we was in the room. We ain't supposed to have liquor or guests, so I took a beating because I was at work. But I was just like, if it was at home, it would have went a totally different way. But no, I took that whole beating.
Hold on. In reality, I'm gonna speak on my own domestic little situation because the night before New Year's, I got into my own little tussle. Whereas the nigga that I've been dealing with, you feel what I'm saying? It hit me up, and I'm telling him like, "Look, XYZ. You know my location because I told you where I was going before I went there. You feel what I'm saying? I went where I was going. He pulled up to my house, y'all. Pulled up. I told him, I said, I'm going to be home in like 15, 20 minutes. This nigga pulled up. He pulled up. When I got home, he jumped out the car. He started swinging. Because why wouldn't you believe that where else could I go otherwise before what I told you 5 minutes ago that I was going? Where can I go? You feel what I'm saying? Girl, I was so drunk. I was like really so drunk. I don't got no interest in fighting and tussling. I'm just trying to go lay down. Like y'all ain't never been there. Like y'all ain't never been in the situation where y'all trying to like it's where you fucked like you're drunk and you feel what I'm saying, you're intoxicated and your significant other or whoever you dealing with at the time want to be toxic and fight. And it's like, bitch, I'm drunk. Like,
no, I only had one.
Like,
I only had one.
I want to go to bed. Like, I ain't got time for that. Like, but y'all ain't up in a situation like that.
Hell no. Man always fuss back. Because I just feel like my mouth, I never shut up. So it's like, and I got to learn how to, sometimes, Vontae, it's time for you to be quiet. But it's just like, I just feel like I be having an out of body experience. Because it's like my mind be working the same way my lips be working. It's like my lips moves faster than my mouth. So I'm listening, but I'm not. And it's just like, my body's irresponsible. So I'm just like, bitch, I'm waiting for you to say something smart because as soon as you say something, I'm ready. Because I'm going to come back with something smarter than what you do. But sometimes my reactions ain't always right. I feel like me being the way that I am because the last situation with my ex, he and I hate with the gay community, they always deal with the coke. And he got mad because most like as some of us.
It's not even a thing in the gay community. It's just a thing in the community. You feel what I'm saying?
Okay.
You feel what I'm saying? I wouldn't doesn't mean necessarily say it's a thing in the gay community. I just feel like it's a thing in the community, period, and you don't even know. But at the same time, people have different coping mechanisms.
Yeah.
I'm sorry, different coping mechanisms to what they're already going through. But sometimes, like a lot of the girls do, they do tickle. You feel what I'm saying? They do tickle and sniff with their nose. They do, but at the end of the day, it's different with different people. It's different coping mechanisms or to how people are adjusting or grieving to or dealing with their pain. And people do different things. You feel what I'm saying? Some people snap out. Some people do different drugs. Some people sample on alcohol and get drunk as fuck. You feel what I'm saying? Some people just are emotional as fuck. It's just I feel like certain things, you feel what I'm saying? It copes with people differently. You feel what I'm saying?
Yeah,
It
'cause
just all depends on your strength of how you're strong about certain situations. If you can handle this and that and X, Y, Z, you might not go to this. You might not grab to the bottle. You might not grab to the dollar. Whatever. You feel what I'm saying? Whatever people does. But I just feel like it depends on the person and what they're going through at the moment.
that's true because this person, I can say that I should have seen the signs, but I didn't see it.
Right.
But I got into an argument behind it because my thing is I speak on you. If you tell me stuff, I'm not gonna use it against you. But if I see stuff, I'ma say it. But I don't mean to say because the way it happened was we was arguing and he was fussing about my best friend and all of that. And my thing is everybody know me. I'm very territorial when it comes to my friends. If you're gonna talk about my friends, I'm the wrong person to talk to because I'm going to defend them with every tooth and fiber in my being. Like, I'm sorry. Like, if you my friend, I'm gonna defend you. Like, because I ride for you.
Okay,
So,
okay, Vontae, in my Kanye voice, I'm gonna let you finish, but go ahead.
but yeah, I defended him. So he was talking to my best friend. Long story short, I pulled up, and then I was like, "Oh, you probably high off coke," but in my head I was like, "Oh shit, I shouldn't have said that," and he took me out. And I was like, "Yo, like Vontae, why'd you say that?" And I can't say like, yeah, because I was just mad. I'm just like, and I can't say I guess I'm glad I grew as a person because back then Levante would have put hands, but we almost tussled a little bit, but I held myself back. I'm like, Levante, no, because he called the police on me one time. I was just like, I don't do that.
Ooh,
I
not
don't do
police
no
child.
police because for one, we're gay black males and we're in this house. If anything happens, we're like, I don't want my life story to be unsolved mystery. No. And you got two gay males in here, and you telling police that I'm trespassing. I'm gonna leave before they get here. And the last time he done that, my mama pulled up. She cussed him out. But I can't say mamas are some people like they some piece of work. You mess with their children, it is. It is.
They gonna stop. Period.
Okay.
But I love my mama for that though. But that's neither here nor there. I'm gonna tell y'all on another podcast because it's about a toxic relationship that we're gonna get into.
You give
But
the girls toxic.
oh, I am. I ain't gonna lie. I got some healing to do. Okay. Have y'all?
As we all know.
Okay, we
We
all
all
do.
could benefit.
I want to know how y'all feel about this because I saw this on Twitter, and this really resonated with me. This person said, does most same sex relationships fall apart or don't last because biblically we're not supposed to sleep with the same sex?" I read that and it really boggled me because I'm like, yo, it makes sense in a way.
Hold on. If it's not gonna last, it ain't not because of the Bible. Because at the end of the day, who's we all grown, we making an executive decision and do what we gonna do. You feel what I'm saying? From me being a PGK, if anybody don't know what that means the preacher's grandkid. Coming up in the church, I grew up in church, so the opinions and views of how others felt about me or whatever they thought of me, it was a big concern in the beginning. But child, please, towards the end and me getting older, I was like, who the fuck about these old ass pads? No tea, no Sade to nobody. But at the end of the day, y'all motherfuckers, how y'all feel like, oh, that's not right. You shouldn't do this. Y'all ain't got a heaven or hell to put me in.
Oh, and my thing, I feel this way. The Bible has been rewritten many a times. So how can I trust a book that be rewritten before you?
I feel like this. If that was the case, they why it wasn't lasting.
Mm-hmm.
If that was the case, then it would be okay.
Nope.
What about the marriages that people are cheating on each other?
Oh,
Yeah.
either the
Committing adultery. That's a
Okay.
and the people that had sex before
Girl,
marriage,
okay.
because
Or
we
what
all
about
did.
people that's still not living in God's light and they're lasting? So no, that's false.
So I want to know who's more petty, males or females? I feel like
It
females
depends
more
on the
petty
person.
because I can't say I got a petty moment when I was mad and this person pissed me off. So when they left to go to work, I sprinkled cigarette ashes, spit on the pizza, and then I rubbed my sweaty balls on the pizza.
Oh, child, not getting that.
Mine said no, you
Yeah, then they
You
ate the
did
pizza.
all of that.
Yeah.
You ain't tell them.
Nope.
Remind me
Well,
to
they know
never piss you
now.
off.
I was young and I was just pissed off, and then somebody told me, but you still kissed him. I'm like, oh, I was like, you right.
Yes, they can.
So I ate the same thing. So basically it won't be petty because
Child.
it said karma in a way.
That way.
I was highly upset. I was pissed. Like I felt like an angry white woman. Like because
Not giving middle-aged white woman vibes. Okay, Miss Doubtfire. Okay.
is it true somebody can turn a person out?
I think so.
I believe so.
I feel like they can open them up and
Yes.
you know,
I'm a firm believer
show
in
them an
that.
experience they never had.
They've
before.
never seen before, never had before.
And then
I'm a firm
change
believer
their
in that.
mind. Like,
Okay.
damn.
Changes to something
Fucking don't like
different.
this shit.
Okay.
But you gotta watch the ass though.
Yeah, yeah.
You better.
Always watch them.
Cause they ones that I feel like I don't like
They
the
gonna
one.
go back.
Yeah, because I don't like the virgins. Because I feel like I feel like I don't want to break you off because I feel like if I get
I
you
don't
over
like that
here,
shit.
you're gonna be blowing me up. And I ain't got time for that because I just wanted you for one time. Not even one, a couple. Cause I feel like a child. I'm gonna play with you a couple times, and then once I'm done with you, I'm gonna bring you back when I'm ready for you to come back.
Speak on it.
But lastly, we're gonna talk about what is news. Okay, so
What is
yeah, so these are topics that happen, in the news, random topics that I found interesting. So I know y'all heard about that brother and sister that dated for 10 years and didn't know they was related.
Hold on, you talk about the flowers in the attic on Lifetime.
Listen.
What are you talking about?
I don't get that.
That's
like,
weird.
I'm sorry.
That's real weird.
Was that on Twitter?
Yeah.
Yeah.
But I just don't get it. Like, I know somebody told them they look alike in photos. Because how the hell y'all been around each other and no one been honest and said, y'all look alike?
Yeah, I don't like that.
I mean, they didn't look that much like to the point where it's like, oh, no, this is weird.
But, I mean, how
but
much
it's to the point where when they said it was
deny
related,
or hide?
I mean, I guess they were adopted. I mean, I need the backstory.
Yeah, me too. I need a backstory because why is y'all siblings and dealing with each other?
They had 2 kids.
It's giving incest. We didn't grow up like that.
Listen, married for 10 years. My question is this: if you found that out to be yours, what would you do?
That's scary.
I found that out. Bitch, we going down to wherever to dismiss all of that shit because we can no longer have dealings with each other. Because how can you, as a human being, if you don't know this person, y'all never knew, but y'all might have had an idea, but then when y'all find out that, oh, she's my sister, he's my brother, and y'all still continue to deal with each other, y'all got some mental shit going on. Okay.
You've been married to this man.
Right.
And 2 years later. 2 months. Y'all living a nice life. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
He was paid. You look good. You find that shit out. You love this man. Everything you like. You would have never thought to bring this shit like that.
Guess what? Even after finding out, I love you, bro. You gotta keep it moving. Period. The fuck, bitch? We ain't gonna have no slow retarded babies around here.
You got 2 of them.
Oh shit!
Hey,
spill.
You better lay low. Period. You gotta lay low.
I'm so
No,
weak.
I ain't playing
What
like that.
you do?
At the end of the day,
Motherfuckers be out here
if me and
creating.
Rod found out we was related, I'm I'm like, bitch, nigga, fuck that shit. We gotta keep going. I'm sorry. We already in too deep.
Different strokes, different folks.
We already in too deep. I'm sorry,
No,
bro.
ma'am. No, ma'am, not me.
We're gonna have to get a divorce though.
Why? We gotta leave each other
I'm
alone.
gonna have to act like I ain't heard that. I mean, listen, if it's that far, we ain't heard that. Ain't no way.
Did y'all hear about the 6-year-old shooting the teacher?
Yeah.
How y'all feel?
I feel like they need to lock the parents up.
And the baby.
I feel
Am I dropping the voice? The baby is the baby.
I
know
feel
what they gonna
like
do
did
with that
somebody know
6-year-old.
something was deeper going on with that baby than they really spoke on?
But
That
why
y'all
the baby
didn't
got a
say?
gun?
And why is the baby that full
Y'all
of
in
anger?
bad. The baby was in bad news. You feel me? It was in Newport News, honey.
But I want to know, how did the teacher
Over
feel?
there.
I want to know how the teacher feel.
And they say she has life-threatening injuries.
So how did the baby react? Like, I wish I was there to see a baby walking with a gun. I'm like let your
That's
look.
like my daughter. My daughter is 6, so I'm like imagining her walking up shooting somebody. Like, what the? And I don't even know if it was a girl or a boy.
This reminds me of the Simpsons always telling us stuff because Maggie did it and she was a little baby sucking on that pacifier, shooting Mr. Burns. And then she shot another person on another episode. So she shot 2 people. So that's just crazy. Like, these little babies got guns. Like, I'm scared. So I don't want to have no children.
I just want to know how she got it.
Well,
how did she get that?
That's sad. Like, I wonder what the
or because we don't know the
I want to know what the teacher do. Like, did the teacher be like, "Oh, put that gun down"? Like, what did they do? Like, what was your thought?
Oh, child, there's so much going on in the world. You just don't know what it's at.
I would have left because you ain't gonna. I see you with a gun, I'm gone. I'm leaving the children there and go.
I mean, yeah.
That shit was probably
us thinking logically, we would have got low, but at the
time how low can you get with a baby?
But I'm just saying, you never know. Like, you never know that it's gonna go that way. You feel what I'm saying? So we're just thinking, like, at that age for these kids, like at that age, but what the kid did, what they did, we're thinking like they're all bubbly and they're trying to learn. You feel what I'm saying? But we'll never know what's going on in somebody's heart.
What can you be mad at 6?
My thing is this.
You just never know.
You're that strong to pull the trigger. Like, you knew intentionally to go there and you said, I'm going to shoot her. And you pull that hard.
Yes, because I know that little baby flew because that gun is strong. Because I hurt myself shooting a gun and I would never shoot a gun again. I was just like,
wow, it's just
that baby gone. I feel sad because in another situation where I heard this little boy shot his mama over
the VR set.
Yeah.
Child, okay.
I was like, these kids are sad shooting parents.
That was us.
I was like, yo, I wish I would shoot my mama.
Because we got everything we wanted.
I was like, let us shoot our parents. Like, get a gun and shoot them. They gonna look at us like, shoot me. And we're gonna be shaking that gun the whole time. Like, okay.
We missed the message in certain things. You feel what I'm saying? Because at the end of the day of how we in our upbringing, and at the end of the day, these new coming parents, they receive certain things as, you know, our parents and our moms, like, I'm not gonna say all of our moms, but 50 to 75% of our moms was single black moms. So they made shit work on their own terms. They did what they had to do for us, and we didn't see no lacking. Even though certain little things we felt like, okay, like, this and that. But our mamas did what they had to do. But this new upbringing, these kids feel like everything is owed to them. So they do whatever and whatever XYZ to feel like they're obligated or they're supposed to automatically get. Because our mamas taught, and y'all know, our mamas automatically taught us that we got to work hard for what we want in life.
Hell yeah.
These new kids, they see all this shit on YouTube and videos and music videos, and they feel like it's automatically supposed to be given to them, but they don't realize the thing that to giving as much was required. You feel what I'm saying? So meaning you got to work hard for the things in life that you want. Regardless of what you see on YouTube and the NBA young boys and the little babies or whatever, these niggas getting all this money, you got to work hard in life for what you want, and these kids don't know that. But Go ahead, Dad.
But I feel like you really have to find that balance, and I feel like it's really a challenge as a parent because growing up with a parent that you didn't always get everything you wanted, but
Yeah.
you knew you grew up and realized when you had your own kids that damn, she was teaching me a lesson.
Yeah.
Hell
But then
yeah.
at the same time, it's like damn, I don't really want to subject my kids to that because I know how I felt, so I want to give them. You know what I'm saying? But it really is about that balance. Like you
Yeah.
have to
Set
teach them at the
boundaries.
same
Yeah.
time. You have to work for it. Yes, I'm gonna give you, and I want to spoil you because I know I didn't have that.
Yeah.
So the fact that I'm in a position to give that to you, I want to. Yes, give it to you, give it to you. When you just give it to them, give it to them, give it to them, and don't make them earn it, that's when they become entitled.
Hell yeah.
And that's when we have a problem. And then they grow up as adults having that same fucking mentality. That shit is supposed to be handed to them, and that's not how the real world works.
Not at all. So we're gonna end this on a good note. Everyone can find me at what was said _ just Google me, and you'll find this beautiful, lovely face. And where they can find y'all at on any social media?
Y'all can find me at on Facebook, ZoFlow, and you can find me on Instagram, ZoeB85. However you reach out, I'm here to share a positive message and give a positive message. That's me.
Well, you can find me on TikTok at ShyShyNiece_93. Other than that, that's it.
Yeah.
Peace out, y'all. Thanks for listening.
Yes, thank you.